Hello summoners, and welcome to the Mobalytics patch 8.5 video tier list. This patch, we finally see the release of Kai'Sa, the newest AD carry champion coming to League of Legends. She is the daughter of the Void, and a really cool champion. However, we will not feature her in our tier list. When a brand new champion or a new rework comes out, we give them one patch of grace period. It's hard for us to know or predict truly how good the champion will be, so you'll see her, hopefully, on our next tier list. Anyway, let's get started. Starting off, as we always do, is with top lane. Now, there are a few changes, such as Sion receiving this bug fix / nerf, and Banner of Command was also nerfed. This means that the tanks that are abusing Banner, such as Sion, or Singed, or Maokai, are slightly weaker, but these champions are still really good. But we are starting to see a few champions come back, such as Kled, Darius, and even Yasuo a little bit. Press the Attack was also buffed on this patch, so any champion who can do well with that, maybe like Kayle or as the aforementioned Yasuo, might be pretty good. Other than that, we still do see Camille dominating, both in professional and solo queue play. Realistically, if the champion isn't going to receive any meaningful nerfs, she's going to stay at her god tier level. On to the jungle role, where we're seeing a lot of mix-up. Both of the individual nerfs to Cinderhulk and Warmogs don't seem too bad on the surface, but then once you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Now that the Warmog's threshold is higher, champions like Zac or Sejuani, who could constantly engage and mess up the backline only to get right back out and heal, will no longer be able to do that on 2 items. This will delay their super annoying, super tanky state. With games being much faster in solo queue as well, we've seen the rise of Shaco. In solo queue, Shaco has risen up and become a nightmare, having a really high win rate and his one trick's getting back into Challenger. Games have sped up, and with the lack of a tracker's knife in solo queue, there's no vision whatsoever. Shaco has now become a problem, and you really have to watch out for him. A good Shaco player is going to take over the game and end it before it even starts. As with top lane, press the attack champions might be a little bit better. Xin Zhao, Master Yi, and Shyvana hold it down in B tier. Mid lane was a little bit hard to predict last patch due to the massive changes to AP items. However, this is a pretty good list. After playing on the patch for 2 weeks and really feeling it out, any champion who can do really well with Archangel's staff is really good. In fact, 3 of our 4 S tier champions aside from Fizz do build Archangels. Anivia, Zilean, and Cassiopeia are known for their late game scaling, and because they can get to their CDR and mana items very quickly now, it means that they're gods for solo queue. Another champion that has risen up that we want to talk about is Ahri. Ahri has become once again that full AP assassin that we all know and love. With Electrocute, Gunblade, and even a Rylai's build, you can see Ahri be very successful. On to our ranged friends in the bot lane, let's talk about AD carries. Xayah stands alone on the pedestal for solo queue AD carries for a few reasons. Firstly, if Xayah and Rakan is ever left open, it becomes the best and most oppressive bot lane in the game. Right now, solo queue games are really quick, and Xayah is a hyper carry. However, you don't need as many items to be effective on her. Another AD carry champion that has risen up a lot is Caitlyn. With the siege meta of Banner of Command and Baron being really powerful, the best sieging AD carry in the game, Caitlyn will once again become strong. So as long as you get to your items or you even shut down the enemy before the game starts, that's really good for you and a great AD carry to pick. The rise of enchanters is very real, and we see these champions being incredibly dominant and annoying to play against in solo queue. It feels like the Ardent meta all over again, and that's really what helps you siege as AD carries. It's not necessarily that Taric or Alistar or Sion or Leona bot lane isn't good. Those tank and supportive champions are still really good. It's just that the enchanters are much easier to execute and provide a lot of things that you want in solo queue. Janna and Soraka and Lulu and Nami are really easy to pull off, and it's not only that, but people want to play assassins and carries in solo queue, and that's who these champions shut down the most. In competitive play, you might see Alistar or Taric or Leona, because that's what counters the things that people play in competitive, but it's not necessarily the same thing in solo queue. Enchanters just seem to be the way to go. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching the Mobalytics patch 8.5 video tier list. Make sure you check out the product at mobalytics.gg and follow us on Twitter, Discord, and Facebook.